Hi guys, welcome to another video, and today we are going to be talking about brumation. So what is brumation? Brumation is kind of like hibernation, but has to do with reptiles and not really like bears and stuff like that. It's a natural thing that reptiles go through, especially bearded dragons, and it can happen pretty much all year round. That's a big time for people to worry and start wondering like, what's going on? Why is my bearded dragon not eating? Why is he hiding? Or anything like that. So we're gonna talk about talk into it because I feel like a lot of people's bearded dragons are starting to go through that right now. So let's figure this out. So bearded dragons can brumate pretty much usually over a year, or sometimes a little bit under. But if you notice any major weight loss, that can be a cause for concern, and that is not brumation. Brumation, they will not lose weight. Their body knows what to do when it comes to that time. They know to storage their food, that way they don't lose weight. When they're ready, they know what to do. They know that they have to poop beforehand, they know what they gotta eat, what they don't eat, and everything like that. If it's true brumation, you do not want to disturb them, because disturbing them can only make it last longer, which, just messes up the whole process. Now, should you leave your lights on or keep them off? So, in Australia, where they're from, when they brumate, their lights don't turn off. Their heat don't turn off, nothing like that. So you want to keep it just like that. Keep your lights the same. Make sure you get the right heating, right UVB, everything like that. You also want to make sure you have a cool spot at one side, away from the UVB and away from the heat. That way they can go and hide, and get a big hide, so that they can hide in it and get away from any heat, UVB, so they can go to sleep. So that's basically the gist of it. Now, like I said, if you notice a major weight loss, it is good to go to an exotic vet and get a fecal sample. That can help rule out parasites, anything like that. So usually that's the best thing to do if you suspect brumation. That is the #1 thing to do. Now, don't worry if your bearded dragon comes in and out, because sometimes that does happen. Sometimes they're in and out of brumation. They act a little sluggish. Sometimes it can be for days. Sometimes it can be for months. So it pretty much just depends on that. Reptiles, they're just different than us. We would think if I didn't eat for days, I start losing weight. But their body knows to store it. Their body knows exactly what to do. So there's no need to freak out. It's a pretty big thing this time of year. A lot of people ask questions about it, like, why is my bearded dragon doing this? He just doesn't want to come out. So that is brumation. So it's kind of like hibernation, but brumation. Usually when they brumate, they like to, loose substrate is really good, because they like to dig themselves a little bit and make a little, cozy spot for them. So that's another thing that could be good for them. So what to do after your bearded dragon starts to brumate? When they wake back up. So when they wake back up, keep everything the same. Make sure you give the vitamins, calcium that they need. Make sure you offer their food, water, everything like that, and keep everything just as normal. It's very, very important that you do not disturb them, though, because it really will prolong it and make it last even longer. Brumation, I'm telling you, it scares a lot of people, but is a natural process for them. They also brumate in Australia. They brumate here. So they'll brumate anywhere. It's just a time for them just to go to sleep. Their body is just telling them, okay, it's time to chill out. Now, some may never brumate. Some may do it every year, and some may do it sometimes. So that pretty much really, it changes a lot. I see some people say, well, my bearded dragon's wanting to brumate, and your bearded dragon's a month old. Usually when your bearded dragon is under a year, usually, especially the more smaller they are, it's less likely just because their body needs protein to grow and food. So they can't really store it. Their body uses a lot more, because that's when they're shedding, that's when they're growing. So their body uses a lot more of it, and that's why they don't really brumate when they're young. They're a little different than adults that way. Right here, this is my 5-year-old guy, Kino. He's my precious little baby. He's looking like he just does not want to be in the video at all. He does not look amused. But, sorry. It's going to have to happen. Thank you. So that is my video on brumation. I hope it helped you. Like and subscribe if you found it very informative, and I'll be back again with another one. Bye-bye.